Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. We are finally doing the Strange Town families for our Sims 2 to Sims 4 series. Sorry about that ding. I've got my phone right in front of the mic and I might want to turn it down because I actually have friends that are texting me today. Wow. But anyways, guys, we are finally on our last little neighborhood. I was only going to do the base game neighborhoods and families, so we probably only have maybe four or five, I want to say, more parts of this series. So if you want to see me recreate anything from The Sims 3, be sure to let me know, or else I'm gonna wrap this up and we're just gonna have to replace it with something else. But anyways, guys, I'm excited to start off Strange Town because these Sims are crazy, alright? You know, it's Strange Town. There's a lot of strange, bizarre crap happening, and they just have some, spooky, weird, just crazy stories. So, we're starting off with the BEAKER family. So, the BEAKER family, they are obviously in Strange Town, but you can also find them in Aurora Skies. You can find Loki as a child in Aurora Skies, and then you also can find him in the expansion pack Into the Future as well, where he has two robot kids or something like that. I think, I don't know, I don't remember. But anyways, in The Sims 2, it consists of Loki, BEAKER, Kirsty BEAKER, and their test guinea pig nervous subject. So as you can see, their house, they live in, it's a pretty big house. It's it's considered a mansion in the game, but it's kind of like a castle. So it's a pretty cool house, a really cool layout. Kind of complex, kind of hard for me to build. That's why I kind of took a break with this series, and it's been about 2 weeks since I last uploaded. I started filming this immediately after, trying to get it out the next week, but I struggled so much on their house, you guys, as you will see when we get there. What you're going to see is, it looks like I kind of got it together, but it's literally the third time I've tried to build a house, so that's why it looks like I got my crap together. I don't know, I'm just kind of a perfectionist when it comes to this series and recreating or mimicking a house. I want it to be as precise as possible, and sometimes it's just not possible, because I think in The Sims 2 their dimensions were a little bit smaller, or there's something different when it comes to building, obviously, in The Sims 4 and The Sims 2. But nonetheless, I'm happy that I finally got it together, and I think it turned out great. But yeah, their house is very interesting. It's kind of like a castle. I got a little basement down in there where they keep poor nervous subject, which is really the reason I used to love this family in Strange Town, because I just felt so bad for Nervous, and I was on a mission to set him free. Y'all feel me? But you'll see in their house that they have a bunch of scientist experiments, and Loki and Kirsty, they're married, and Loki is a mad scientist, right? So he's very serious, kind of mean, he's just a mad scientist. He's kind of crazy. And Kirsty, her name's actually pronounced Kirsty. I've seen a lot of videos where people watching Let's Plays and stuff, where they've pronounced it a bunch of different ways. I've seen it pronounced Circe or Circe and Circe, but I googled it, how to pronounce it, and apparently it's supposed to be pronounced Kirsty, with a K. So that makes sense. So anyways, yeah, pro tip there, it's Kirsty, because I never knew how to pronounce it when I actually played The Sims 2. But anyways, that is his wife, and she is very much into experimenting with him. They both experiment on Nervous, but she's actually in the medicine career field. So I think she's an intern at the start of the game. And then they have... they supposedly had adopted Nervous subject, which we're gonna go a little bit more into depth with Nervous, because he's actually related. He is the child of Olive Spectre, or whatever her name is. We'll do her later in this series, but anyways, apparently he got taken by social services when he was a child, and supposedly, I guess it is assumed that he was adopted by the BEAKER family, even though there's really no memory of them adopting him. So I guess he kind of technically just moved in. But yeah, so Loki and Kirsty, they're pretty much just very serious, very stern individuals. They're no fun, and it's really sad because they have all these whims and stuff to experiment, and then when you would experiment with poor Nervous, it would just decay his needs, and he would go like batshit crazy, excuse my language, and the therapist would come out and he'd be sitting on the floor talking to himself, and it's just really sad. Like, he doesn't deserve that life, and so I always made it a mission to free him. But anyways, it's still a fun household to play. Man, I really miss The Sims 2. I miss it so much. But anyways, and so they are considered like the mad scientist of the area, and they kind of have like a here's that word again. I struggled when I was talking about the Monty and the Cat family. Rivalry. I cannot say it. I have to say it really slow. With the Curious family, which is the Curious brothers, and we will be doing them next. They're our next Strangetown family. But they're also like kind of like scientists and into, the scientist career and the scientist life or whatever. And so there's kind of like a rivalry between them. Also, it has a lot to do with the fact that one of the brothers, Vinkud, I don't know how to say his name either, shoot. He was kind of like in a relationship, or one of Kersey's flames. So in their memories, or in Loki's memories, you will see that he had gotten a fight with two of the brothers. So they have a rivalry, but actually Nervous is actually pretty good friends with one of the Curious brothers. So that can cause a lot of drama. But also, probably the most interesting member in this family is obviously Nervous Subject. It's sad that his name is Nervous Subject. Like, he doesn't even like have like a for real name. Like, I wonder what his name was before he was adopted by the Beakers to become a science experiment. It's really sad. But apparently, like I said, he is Olive Specter's son, and his father is, believe it or not, the Grim Reaper. So that's interesting. Even though he's not related to the Grim Reaper in his family tree, if you go to Olive's household and you look in her memories, she only has one memory of woohooing with one person, and it's the Grim Reaper. So that's really spooky. And then I also read that if you go into like the game coding or whatever, you will find that Nervous is actually a replica of the Grim Reaper. So he's basically like the Grim Reaper, a replicated version. So that's interesting. But anyways, guys, I don't really have much to say about this family. That's pretty much it. But yeah, this house, y'all, it was hard because sometimes it's really hard, like when you don't have the Sims 2 game, you can't go back and reference it yourself. You have to like depend on Google and stuff to find images, and I just could not find a lot of images of this house. And so what I had to do was eventually go onto YouTube, and I was watching Whitey21, not 21, I think it's 28, my bad, Whitey28. I mentioned her in my very first episode of this series because, her Sims 2 series is awesome, and it inspired me to start this little series. But anyways, and I thankfully, she introduces all of the families and gives a tour of their house, so I had to like screenshot every room she toured, that way I could get it as spot on as I could. But I finally did it. It's not like perfect, but it's there. And also, I want to rant for a second because I'm kind of low-key pissed that why in the heck do we have these huge freaking telescopes that our Sims have to like go inside? They're ginormous. They stand out like a sore thumb. Why can't we have a normal sized telescope like they had in the Sims 2 and Sims 3? I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, why do we have that? I don't get it. So obviously in Strangetown, everybody has a freaking telescope because it's Strangetown. Like, pretty much every family has a telescope. That's how you get adopted by aliens. So yeah, I don't get it. So I had to, size down that big old freaking tower of a telescope and put it on the roof just so it would fit. So I'm not really sure if that's functional. But as always, this house is available for download on the gallery as well as the family. The family does contain custom content, so make sure you go to the tab, the advanced tab, and include custom content. But the house does not have any custom content. I don't think there was a glitch or anything, so it should come up perfectly fine without having to do the advanced tab. But anyways, yeah, they're a fun family to play if you want to add them into the Sims 4 family, your little family, Strangetown neighborhood or something. I don't know, just a suggestion. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this part up here and include some music so y'all can finished watching, so y'all don't have to listen to me ramble on and on. So stay tuned for next week. We will be doing the Curious Brothers, who have a, well, they have a freaking interesting house too. It's like kind of an insane house. So fingers crossed I'm able to build that house without having a breakdown, because I just get so frustrated sometimes. I just have to take a break. So hopefully I'm motivated and I can do it and get it out by next week. But whew. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.
Where you move, make me blind. You will always be there. There's no doubt in my mind. You will always be there. Heading out to see ya and leave the rest behind. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be there. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. There's no air left to breathe. Yeah, you make me feel like I can run on water. I'm picking up the speed. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be there. Oh, oh, 'cause you will always be the one to hold me. You will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. I'll do it all for you. I'll be enough for you, baby. I'll do it all for you. I'll be enough for you. 'Cause you make me feel like, yeah, you make me feel like, I said you make me feel like, yeah, you make me feel. I know you will always be the one. Oh, you will always be the one who knows me. You will always be, come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be the. Yeah, I know you will always be. Come on, let me closer to your heart. I'm waiting here for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know you will always be the.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. You're the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are, you are. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. Everything I needed. Never thought I'd meet someone like you. You know you are the reason why I feel like I can fly. Thinking about you day and night. I love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile. solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. You are the solution. I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive.